counsel, you're filing a motion on yourself saying that you're ineffective.
No, on the motion, I'm retaining Your Honor.
No, this says motion to withdraw plea due to ineffective assistance of counsel.
He
Yes.
was not the attorney.
All right. All right, then you have witnesses that you're going to call?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court is calling 2022 CR 11241, State of Texas versus Jose Angel Torres. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
for the defense?
Adam Flores for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Torres? All right, the defense counsel has filed a motion to withdraw plea due to ineffective assistance of counsel, stating that the plea was not entered into freely and voluntarily. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who?
Sister. And he was testifying.
All right, all right. We'll call the sister, although she's not a party to the contract. What is her name? Counsel? All right, come forward. Yes. Can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. You're going to need to speak up so the court reporter can hear. Can you state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Mariela Guadalupe Torres.
All right, I'm sure she didn't understand the first name. Could you repeat that?
Mariela,
All right, and could you spell your first name?
Mariela.
All right, defense?
Yes, how do you know the defendant, Jose Flores?
He's my brother.
Okay. And you've been going to court with them?
Since the first time he's been here.
Okay. How long you have known your brother? How long you have known him?
My whole life,
Okay,
37 years old.
okay. And did your brother finish high school?
No, he did not.
Can your brother read?
Not as well.
Does your, when he was in school, was he in special classes?
Yes.
What kind of special classes he was in?
He was actually in special classes of taking care, not reading right. Can't spell right. He does have hard time to understand things as well.
Okay. And I was not the court appointed attorney that was assigned to your brother's case, but did your brother convey to you that the court appointed attorney didn't review discovery with you or evidence?
No, sir.
Subject to hearsay.
Sustained.
Okay. And did your brother tell you that, I'm
To
sorry.
hearsay.
Okay.
Sustained.
Does your brother understand what's going on here?
No, ma'am. No, sir, at all.
And no further question.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor, not of this witness.
I have a question. Is there any objection?
No.
All right. Do you have any legal documentation where you are in charge of your brother's legal affairs?
Not at this point.
No, that's
Your Honor.
either yes or no.
No.
Have you gone to a court to have yourself declared your brother's legal guardian?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Defense, call your next witness.
I call Mr. Jose Torres.
Oh, thank you. Lining it up.
All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jose Angel Torres.
All right, defense.
Yes, Mr. Torres. Did the court appointed attorney review any discovery with you?
And discovered,
Any evidence with you?
no, sir. He reset my court date 4 times,
Have you gone to his office?
1 time.
And what did he say to you?
He was swamped with clients and his assistant had quit on him. And we did not go over any evidence whatsoever. and
Why
bought his
didn't-
office.
Why he didn't go over evidence with you?
Have no idea, sir.
Okay, did you ask him to review evidence?
No, I did not.
Okay, did he show any videos to you?
No, sir.
Do you know he, have you, did he tell you, has he seen any videos?
No, sir.
Okay, do you know there's a video the state has? It's called a state video, I guess.
No, I did not know
Okay. When you played out, why you pled guilty for, or no contest?
that. No contest, because I thought it was not guilty.
Okay,
Because I asked him when I went to his office, and he asked me, did it ever happen? I said, no. He said, plead not guilty. Since the resets, now the last time I came around, he told me, ain't no contest.
do you understand what's going on here?
Not that I'm not aware of that much, so.
Okay. Do you understand when the court says there's a cap of 4 years, do you know what that means?
Yes, stay tough.
Okay. What does that mean to you? What is a cap of 4 years?
Prison,
Prison, okay. Did he promise you probation?
yes. Yes, he did.
What kind of probation he promised you?
I think it was 2 years.
Excuse me, are you chewing gum?
I know.
Okay.
Yes, 2 years. I forgot. Yeah. So,
Okay. Did you finish high school?
no, sir.
Why you didn't finish high school for?
I dropped out for working.
Okay. Can you read?
No, not much, not as much, sir. No.
Okay. When you were in school, what kind of classes were you in?
Regular classes, and half the time I was in special classes.
No further question. No.
Any questions?
All right, well. No, actually, no, just argument.
All right. Is this your last witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court will hear argument.
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant was not, the court appointed attorney did not review evidence with him, Your Honor. There was an implied promise that he's gonna get probation based on his plea. He told the court appointed attorney that he was not guilty, but
All right, counsel, you are aware
yes,
that in this court, I go over in great detail the plea bargain agreement. And after I go over the plea bargain agreement, I ask all the parties, including the person who's accused, whether or not they understand that to be the plea bargain agreement.
yes, Your Honor.
So you know I would have done that in this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may continue.
Okay. And also, Your Honor, the client doesn't, Mr. Jose Torres doesn't understand what's going on here, Your Honor. He doesn't understand the procedure. He doesn't understand why the attorney didn't review evidence with him.
Are you saying your client is currently incompetent?
Yes, Your Honor, right now he's incompetent. I did file a motion.
So you called a witness to testify that you believe is incompetent?
Well, Your Honor, I did, the way I perceive him, Your Honor, I did file a motion for a competency hearing. So,
So you don't think he's competent, but you called him as a witness?
well, Your Honor, I have to. Well.
All right, what the court will do is the court will state, I'm assuming, well, let me not make any assumptions. Are you in objection to the withdrawing of the plea?
I am in objection to it, Your Honor.
All right. So with regards to the defendant, the defense counsel believe his client is currently incompetent. The court will order an evaluation. Are you requesting the court to have a doctor evaluate him, or do you have someone that you're going to have evaluate him?
No, I have the court evaluating, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you let magistrate's court know that we need an expedited competency evaluation for Mr. Torres?
Yes, ma'am.
And what date will we come back? Yes, and tell them if they can expedite it, because this has been waiting for sentencing since April 3rd. All right, thank you. All right, if you all will step back, do not leave the courtroom. She will give me a date.
Yes, Your Honor, on the motion to withdraw the plea on it, was it denied or granted?
Well, I think the proper steps are, you believe your client is incompetent.
Yes, Your Honor.
You just called him to testify thinking that he's incompetent.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the proper steps would be for him, if you think he's incompetent, for us to determine if he's incompetent or not competent, because someone who's incompetent can't give testimony.
Okay.
So the proper step would be to have him evaluated for competency. And then if you would like, the court will rehear your request that he be allowed to withdraw his plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you.
so sure, if you have a seat, we'll come back with a date for you.